Mortars, his father went on. I hated mortars. You just heard them whoomp as they fired, and you didn't know where they would hit, and you always felt like they'd hit your back. They swept back and forth with the mortars, and the automatic weapons kept coming in, and there was no radio, no way to call for artillery, just the dark to hide in. So I crawled to the side and found Jackson, only he wasn't there, just part of his body, the top part. And I hid under it and waited and waited and waited. And finally the firing quit. But see how it was in the dark with nobody alive but me? I yelled once, but that brought fire again, so I shut up, and there was nothing, not even the screams. His father cried, and Terry tried to understand, and he thought he could feel part of it, but it was so much, and so strange to him. You cannot know this, his father repeated. It was almost a chant. You cannot know the fear. It was dark, and I was the only one left alive out of 54 men, all dead but me, and I knew that the Viet Cong were just waiting for light. When the dawn came, Charlie would come out and finish everybody off, the way they always did. And I thought, if I could stop the dawn, just stop the sun from coming up, I could make it. Terry felt the fear, and he also felt the tears coming down his cheeks. His hand went across the table, and he took his father's hand and held it. He was shaking. I actually thought that if I could stop the sun from coming up, I could live. I made my brain work on that because it was all I had. Through the rest of the night in the rain and the paddy, I thought I could do it. I could stop the dawn. He took a deep breath. But you can't, you know. You can't stop it from coming. And when I saw the gray light, I knew I was dead. It would just be minutes, and the light would be full, and I just settled under Jackson's body and hid. He stopped, and his face came down into his hands. Terry stood and went around the table to stand in back of him, his hands on his shoulders, rubbing gently. They didn't shoot me. They came. One of them poked Jackson's body and went on, and they left me. But I was dead. I'm still dead, don't you see? I died because I couldn't stop the sun. I died inside where I am. I died. Terry was still in back of him, and he nodded, but he didn't see. Not that. He understood only that he didn't understand, and that he would probably never know what it was really like, would probably never understand what had truly happened, and maybe his father would never be truly normal. But Terry also knew that it didn't matter. He would try to understand, and the trying would have to be enough. He would try hard from now on, and he would not be embarrassed when his father's eyes went away. He would not be embarrassed no matter what his father did. Terry had knowledge now. Maybe not enough, and maybe not all that he would need, but it was a start.